Estate Insider, where America goes for funding. Your direct nationwide lender for the last 20 years. Give us a call, 832-431-6331. We do commercial lending, residential lending, private lending. I've been doing it since I was 22 years old, now 45. So 23 years of lending, helping hundreds of thousands of people all over the country, all over the world. And today, we started our show on YouTube, Real Estate Insider, in 2017, as a way to educate people, give people the knowledge, the information about real estate, about loans, because at that time, social media wasn't as big as it is today, where there was so much ambiguity, so many questions about loans, credit, finance, loan products, the requirements. And so, fast forward, 2025, we've been doing our channel and actively lending in America. So, and we always come up with, different things that we talk about on our show. We have thousands of videos on there. It's all free information. It's there to educate you, give you the knowledge, empower you. And so today we're talking about a new program that we have called the 1 Year Self-Employed. So on our lives, we kind of take a deep dive, break down, dissect, different things. I like to talk about loan products, the requirements, and explain that, because a lot of people don't know when they are trying to get a mortgage what the requirements are, and they go into it blindly, and a lot of times end up getting denied. And so we like to be proactive and give people the knowledge, give people the information, so that way they're aware of what the requirements are up front. So that way, when they go into the application process, or they go under contract, or they're trying to get a loan, they'll get approved with flying colors and be successful. So that's the point of what we're doing here on our channel. And we talk about various things. And I thought it'd be good, because this is a new program that we released, and a lot of people are making the transition from being a W-2 employee to becoming self-employed. But they don't want to wait 2 years to be able to purchase a home. So, because normally the normal requirement is that you have to be self-employed for at least 2 years before you'd be eligible to be able to buy a house. So, with this, you only need to be self-employed for 1 year. Okay. But we're going to talk about it, so that way you guys are aware of the requirements. So, the first thing that I think is important to know, that if you're doing this and you are now self-employed, whether you're 1099, you're a contractor, you're a business owner, you own your own rig, your own truck, one of the things that's important, the main requirement, is that you have to have a consistent history of doing that line of work. Okay. So what do I mean by that? So let's say that you work for FedEx as a truck driver, okay, delivering, the packages and the envelopes and picking stuff up, and you were W-2'd by FedEx as a truck driver, and you did that for 5 years. Okay. Now, so you have experience in being a truck driver. Now you want to do your own rig for FedEx, or US UPS or whatever, and now you've started your own business as a truck driver, and you've been on your own for a year. So this would be where you're eligible to buy a house or get a loan, whether it's a purchase or a refinance, because you are in the same line of work, the same industry, and you have 1 year self-employment under your belt. Okay, so that's a perfect example of how this would work for the 1 year self-employed program. All right, but let's say that you were in auto sales, car sales, for 5 years, right? And now you want to become a truck driver and own your own rig. Well, that's a completely different industry. It's not the same thing. So because of that, this would not work for you being 1 year self-employed. You have to be 2 years self-employed if you're changing industries. Okay. So that's one of the big requirements. The other thing is that there's no tax returns needed for this loan. There's no W-2s. There's no pay stub. You can use your 1099, the gross income, up to 90% credit of what you get on your 1099. So if you did 100,000 for 2024, they're going to give you credit for 90,000 of income to qualify you. You can also, if you don't have a 1099, you can use your bank statement. Okay, for the last 12 months, that's another option that you can do. So you have a few different options to qualify, and you can go up to a $3 million home, whether you're trying to purchase or refinance. And so these are really strong products, and they're 30-year fixed mortgages. The interest rates right now are starting at 6.99%, so you get a low rate with no mortgage insurance. And the closing costs are usually 2 to 3% that are put into the loan. You don't have to pay the closing costs out of pocket, but I really am a big fan of it because we see a lot of people transitioning from a W-2 employee, like I said, to becoming self-employed. So it makes it very interesting when somebody is, want to get a mortgage to get pre-approved. And most lenders, 99% of them on the planet, will not make a loan to you in this situation. And we're totally comfortable with it. Now, the one thing I do want to add, you do have to have ideally a 700 or higher credit score. Okay, so your score needs to be 700 or higher. Your middle score, they have the 3 credit scores. So they take the middle score. It doesn't matter if it's Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax, they just take the middle score. And whatever that middle score is what they're going to give you credit for to qualify for the loan. The other thing is that right as of today, there is a down payment requirement. It's not 100% financing. There's not any down payment assistance available when you're doing private loans like this. So it's not like the FHA that it has a grant. So the minimum down payment you have to put is 15%. So like if the property is 500,000, the bank is going to give you 85%, and then you have to put 15%. Okay. Now the closing costs are separate than the down payment. So the closing costs can be put into the loan. They can be paid by the seller, or they can be paid out of pocket by you if you want to. And so like if the closing costs are 3%, so on a $500,000 loan it's 15,000, that can be wrapped into the loan if you're not able to pay that on top of the down payment. The other thing is that it does have a reserve requirement. You have to have at least 3 months of reserves in your account. So that means if the payment's $1,000 a month, after you put the down payment, you have to have at least 3,000 in your bank account to cover 3 months of mortgage payments after closing. Now you don't have to pledge that money, you don't have to put that money up, but it has to be in your bank account. The other thing is that gift funds are allowed. You're allowed to use money from a gift. So what does that mean? That means that if you're buying a house for 500,000 and you're getting a gift from your family for the down payment, then you can get a gift from them. Okay. So if they're giving you 10,000 or 20,000 or 50,000, you can use that as an acceptable source for the gift to help you to contribute for your down payment. So it does have to be, either employer, best friend, family member. You can't take a loan out for the down payment. You have to either have that money in your account for the last 30 days, or you can get a gift immediately to be able to purchase the home. So this is a great product, and we're obviously very happy and pleased to be able to. We offer it nationwide, with the exception of New York. So if you're out there and you're in a transition from one company to another, W-2 to self-employed, and you have the history, then you'd still be eligible. Hi, Lynn. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching the channel. We appreciate all your help and all your support. So you'd be eligible to get your loan. and you get a low rate. Um, we can work with you on the, like I said, the closing costs can be wrapped into the loan, so you don't have to pay out of pocket for those. So, but it's just a great opportunity if you're out there. The biggest thing is, like I said, having the credit score requirement. If you're buying a house, you have to have the 15% down. If you're refinancing, you don't have to put money down because you have equity in your home. So there is no down payment requirement if you refinance because you already have equity in your house. But for the purchase, you have to have at least 15% down. But you can get gift funds, like I said. And then the other big important thing, like I was saying, is making sure that you're in the same line of work, the same line of work. So you can't change industries and be 1 year self-employed. So those are the main requirements. We love this program. We're a big advocate of the private non-QM lending. So if we can help you guys, don't be a stranger. Definitely reach out to us. Give us a call. Text my office if we can help you. You can reach us at 832-431-6331. All of the links are down below to enroll. There's no cost for getting signed up to get pre-approved. There's no hard credit check, so it doesn't affect your points. There's no contract. Like I said, we lend nationwide. We do commercial lending, residential, private lending, and not only do we do our lending program. If you want to become a loan partner, you can get paid for your referrals by referring business over to us as a loan partner. So don't forget about that. So if you want more information and you want to get paid for your referrals, reach out to us. Or if we've done business with you, don't forget we're giving away our free Amazon gift cards. If you go online to Angelo Christian Mortgage on Google, if you're a customer, partner, vendor, we'd love for you to leave a happy review with Angelo Christian. That means a lot to us in our channel. We're trying to really grow and get our following up. If you know anyone that would benefit from watching this, please, share this information, enable notifications, subscribe, like that bell, give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate all of your help and your support with the channel. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give us a call or text us 832-431-6331. It's where America goes for funding, guys. Thank you.